This video is the whole entire lore explained for Five Nights at Freddy's in the Five Nights at Freddy's wiki. I'm reading this from the Five Nights at Freddy's wiki. And it's by Nam Elprop. I don't know. Whatever. But this video is whatever that, yeah. But, I'm just gonna end it right here. Merry Christmas, everybody. First part. Fredbear's Family Diner. William Afton and Henry opened in 1967. The family-friendly Fredbear's Family Diner, featuring a brown furry suit of a bear as a mascot. Henry would usually wear this suit, as they didn't have enough money to hire someone to do the job for a long time. And they were studying at the same time. William studied engineering and Henry business administration and communication. William met an unnamed woman with whom he married, and 3 years later had a boy called Michael. They met in court. William was being charged for murdering a child that allegedly was crying outside the diner for being scared of Fredbear. The bear. And she was working selling hot dogs in front of the building. By the way, she was released because they didn't have any evidence pointing it out. So yeah. By the way, guys, I'm actually terrible at reading, so sorry for stuttering. Alright, let's get back to it. It took them 4 years to actually achieve any success with the diner, as they learned from little Michael that Fredbear was boring. William then designed a new mascot, a yellow furry suit of a rabbit called Bonnie. The chemistry between both characters worked like black magic, and the success rained on them like rain in a rainy day. The amount of money they got was so much. William used it to test his engineering skills, designing the first 2 Springlock suits, which were obviously Bonnie and Fredbear. The success increased. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The diner's success was so big, a company decided to buy it and open a franchise around it. Henry and William sold it, seeing a whole lot of profit coming from it. But there was a catch. The community used sneaky legal actions that allowed them to have the diner 100% under their possession, erasing Henry's and Michael's name from it. Or William. So, I think they messed up on that part. The company then opened Fazbear's Entertainment to take care of everything. William was so mad because of this. He cut any relationship with anyone involved with the franchise. Henry, on the other hand, didn't know anything to do, so he asked for a job. He became phone guy. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza opened in 1973 and featured 4 furry suits of animals: Freddy Fazbear, a recolor of Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy the Pirate. This made William even more mad when he learned they made 4 animatronics without him. He started planning his revenge. By the way, the diner was still open as a sister location for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Sister location. Oh my! The origin of Purple Guy. In 1976, William had twins. A little blonde girl and a little brunette boy. He started to teach Michael to take care of them because Daddy won't be around forever. During his free time, William started designing and projecting new robots. He hated the name animatronics and plans for his own company, Afton Robotics. But he had another plan under his sleeve: ruin Freddy Fazbear's Pizza from the inside. He disguised himself as Dave Miller and started working applied for the daytime security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, as he was always wearing purple, the uniform's color, and usually hid in the shadows to stay out of sight if anyone who might recognize him. He was nicknamed by every child as the Purple Guy. During this time, in 1980, he did his evil plan, using the Spring Bonnie suit he built for years earlier. He lured 5 children into the back room, murdered them, and hid them inside the body of the animatronics, or robots, for William. In case you were wondering what he did with the 5th one, he obviously hid it inside of a spare Freddy suit, and he then painted yellow. Duh. Like, what the heck? I mean, it actually says duh. Whatever. Fortunately for Billy, they actually caught Henry instead of him. I think that meant to say Willie, whatever. They actually caught Henry instead of him, as one of the cameras caught him walking around in one of the suits. He got out sometime later, as they managed to prove he had some mental disabilities and had a fixation of wearing the suits around and had no violent behavior. But Dave, well, he was fired when Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed. Circus Baby. With the help of the money he got from selling the children's organs in the black market, I don't know if that even happened, William opened Afton Robotics and had everything ready to open his own kid-friendly restaurant, Circus Baby's Pizza World. The problem is that he got a new hobby, and this is where his hill went down. He liked so much the idea of killing children and the profit he could get from selling their organs. That never happened. I'm pretty sure that never happened. Healthy children's organs are way more valuable than adults. He made special alterations in his robots, turning them into kidnapping and killing machines. The problem is that in 1982, he accidentally let his daughter get close to Baby when he wasn't looking, and Baby killed her. He knew he was the one to blame, but he actually blamed Michael for this, saying that as the older brother, he should have protected her. This incident led to the pizzeria's cancellation and William's divorce. His wife took Michael and the other boy with her, leaving him alone, and his new hobby in this incident in his life led him to become a human monster. The children. Going a little away from the entire Afton story arc, let's talk about the children he murdered. The first one came to possess a puppet from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, Charlotte, or known as the Marionette. The other 5, with the help of the first one, possessed the suits that they were stuffed inside. They then started killing any adult they could find at night when there was no children around, because they thought every adult was the Purple Guy. They heard of him when they were still alive. The Bite of 83. By the way, a little pause. This was actually made, this post was actually made before FNAF 6, but I'm still using FNAF 6 soundtrack music. I don't care though, but so yeah. this is a little intermission of that this post was made before FNAF 6, so no security breach. In the next video, there will be security breach. If I could find a post, because I don't know. I don't want to remember all that, but I will just keep on going. The bite of 83? William's ex-wife took the children, and they started living close to the diner that was still running great for the good old times before the problems. She would take them there. William, on the other hand, didn't like it in the slightest, and bought a warehouse close to their house, where he built an underground room. He used to monitor cameras installed in the house, the diner, and in the street. He also started to prepare the warehouse to building Circus Baby Entertainment and Rental. He also returned to his Dave Miller persona, working at the diner, taking a closer look at his sons. The crying child. After the baby incident, Michael became a rebel teenager who, rebelling against his father's will, bullied his younger brother for the brother's unluckiness. He was also traumatized for actually having witnessed baby killing his sister in the year before his luckiness. Though he had a reliable friend, psychic friend Fredbear. Unbeknown for him, the plush was actually a camera his father used to check up on him. More unbeknown for him, when the plush talked with him, it was actually the spirit of his sister who was haunting William's warehouse. And with supernatural abilities, managed to speak through the camera system. The bite, per se. You all know how it happened. Birthday party, bad joke. Head inside the bear's mouth. And chomp. Child's head's crushed. He went to the hospital, but died. His sister tried to help him, but in the end, he became a ghost purple bear. Maybe, I don't know. Crying in the corners of anywhere the suit that killed him was at. William's revenge. After the bite, Michael's mother committed not good thing to herself, and he was taken under William's keeping. But Billy wasn't happy with his son, William, probably, I don't know, who caused the death of another of his children. William protected the new building to have a new place for torturing children. I don't know if that's true. Specially made for Michael. Actually, the room was decided to mimic Michael's room from the other house. So then he would fall asleep. William would take him to the nightmare room. Michael would be drugged and unleash nightmare robotic versions of the Fazbear animatronics to haunt him at night. Actually, in a little intermission, I don't think he was drugged. I'm pretty sure he was just in a coma, or it was the crying child. But it might be he was in a coma, or he was just drugged. Okay. Giving him some reminders of what he did to his brother. This marked Michael for life and turned him into a better person, actually. 1987. Oh my god, this is long, isn't it? That's just for the post. Well, in 1987, another Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria opened with new animatronics. William became Dave again and killed 5 more children. I don't know about that. The place temporarily shut down, reopened in November, but didn't last after Mangle bit someone. Henry was once again without a job. The problem is that in this attempt, they recognized Dave as William, so he had to hide himself for his own safety. Fixing past mistakes. During this time hiding, William started pondering about his decisions in life and how it screwed everything for him. He caused the death of his family, lasting only him and his older son. That was it, the solution. If he, William, ruined everything, Michael could be the one to fix everything. He then sent a letter to Michael, explaining everything he should do. William was aware of the spirit's possessions and knew his daughter was haunting the Fredbear plush, or circus baby, so he sent Michael there first. Then sister location happened, all that jazz, or I should say casual bongos. So baby first thought Michael was William, but then she recognized her brother actually, and saw an opportunity for her and the other sentient robots from the rental to leave. Using him as a human disguise to prevent his brother died from this, she did some black magic, basically remnant researches, and found a way to prevent him from dying. The Ennard came to be. Michael was fooled into the scooping room and became a suit. Ennard tried to live as a life as a regular human, but pretending to be Michael, pretending to be Michael, a lot of typos. But unfortunately, the black magic remnant basically didn't prevent flesh from rotting, so the disguise was ruined, and Ennard left Michael's body, now living in the sewers, waiting for it to start shooting and hope to get a role in it. But even though Michael became an undying walking corpse, his job wasn't done. He had one last thing to do: free the souls of his father's victims. So he went to work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza that reopened in the 90s to check if the possession thing was really going on in there. Oh, Henry died there before Michael began to work. Michael got a fake name, Mike Schmidt. He wasn't as good as names as his father was, and worked there. He was unfortunately fired for being a smelly corpse and supposedly tampering with the animatronics, so he waited for them when the pizzeria closed for good. With the help of Shadow Freddy, who was actually the spirit of his younger brother, maybe, he dismantled the animatronics, freeing the children's souls from their physical restraints for Michael's unluckiness. In the FNAF universe, rotten corpses are purple, which leads spirits into believing he was the purple guy, and consequently attacking him. Thankfully, Michael remembered about the spring Bonnie suit he could use to fool the spirits his father told him. Unfortunately, the suit failed on him, crushing his body. As the spirits thought the killer was dead for good, they left. Michael stayed there, sitting in an abandoned room, a rotten body inside of a broken, rotten suit, with his brother. FNAF 3. The post says, "No one likes FNAF 3. I do, a little bit. You all know what happens here. Basically, in FNAF 3, it's not Michael, it's actually William. like in the spring Bonnie suit that's rotten. It's Fazbear Frieds and stuff, and it burnt down at the end of the game. So yeah, the future after Fazbear's Fright dirt burned down in an attempt from Michael to remove the suit. He thought the fire would disintegrate the suit, but only hurt more. He concluded the last thing he had to do in his never-ending life was to go after his father, the one who caused all the shiz that was happening to everyone in this freaking franchise. So what's to come? Only FNAF 6 will answer us. That was the whole video. Thank you for watching. You probably didn't watch. This is my actual first really long video that I actually kind of put time into. I will do another episode in another 20 or 30 minutes. So, security breach, help wanted, and AR. AR is kind of not canon, but canon at the same time because it introduces us to Vanessa, aka Vanny, probably. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to find one right now. And yeah. Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a very wonderful day or night. Subscribe, like the like button. I keep on saying that, last recording. It was a fail, but like the like button, I guess. And hope you have a wonderful Merry Christmas. If you're watching this in the 26th, I assume so. I made this at night, so bye. Sorry for the long outro and the intermission. Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Like the like button. Subscribe. Merry Christmas.